Hi, my name's Chad Spencer. I'm with the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins. I play Tux the Penguin. Tux is a 6'5" emperor penguin. He's a goofball, he's a show-off.
Tux is notoriously a prankster.
One of my favorite things to do is fart. Never Tux's fault. He always blames the other person.
Idiot. He is. He's an idiot, but the crowd loves it, so he does it.
The American Hockey League is really the land of opportunity. It's one step below the National Hockey League. And really everyone that's in the league, whether it's players, coaches, mascot, is trying to get to the next level.
I've had a few pro auditions, but I haven't broken through yet. I've been pursuing this to get in the NHL now for 7 years, and I didn't think it would be this long. I want to perform in front of a bigger crowd, and I just want to be the best that I can be, and that's the best. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to be in the NHL. I'm on a mission to go pro.
I had season tickets to the Penguins for years. I was with my mom, and I'm like, I'm gonna marry him one day. And she's like, you're crazy.
The number one cardinal rule with mascots is that you don't talk. But I wanted a way that I could communicate with the kids. A penguin kind of sounds like he's squeaking a little bit.
He's a big penguin.
I'm not going to show you what it is because it's my own little secret.
Here we go. There's a lot of people that can't understand him, but I squeak.
I want to get to the NHL, not only because financially it's a lot better, but it's more of a legacy that I want to leave for my child, for my son, so that he can be proud of me. This picture right here is probably one of my favorite ones. It's with me and Cody fishing, my son, and he drew that for me and he gave it to me for Father's Day. I miss him. Cody lives with my ex-wife in Canada. He gets to visit me sometimes, but not as much as I'd like. I would love to be able to work closer to Cody. Calgary or Edmonton, they would be my dream jobs. But I think if I was to get any NHL job, the money would be better, more enough to where I could afford to fly Cody to see me more often. The minor league level, the money is difficult. Like right now on my salary, I'm struggling every day. I live paycheck to paycheck. I have been doing this for 10 years, mascotting, and I put everything into it. My heart, my soul, my sweat, my blood, my tears, everything. Come on, Blade, let's go down to the pond. You wanna go to the pond? Where's your ball? Blade. I named him Blade because, you know, the blade of the hockey stick. I thought it was really cool, so I named him Blade Bauer. Bauer is a brand of skates. I really love hockey for some reason. The jobs for the pro gigs don't come up very often. Recently, I had an audition with the Tampa Bay Lightning, and when I left, I thought I rocked it. I could just see it, I could feel it, I could taste it. It turned out that they ended up hiring a AAA baseball mascot for the job instead of me.
He was upset. He blamed himself. He should have did this and that.
That was the closest I've ever come to getting to the NHL. It's not gonna stop me. I'm still on the quest. I think this is my year. I think this is the year that I'm gonna go pro. The clock is ticking. You know, my body's not gonna be able to do this forever, so I have to take every opportunity I can to make new fans and add to my reel, get noticed by pro teams. As long as I see the dream, I'm gonna keep chasing it. Come give me a kiss. I love you. See you at the game. Come give me a hug, Em. See you at the game, okay? Have fun.
Bye.
Bye. Love you. Tonight's game, it's a Wednesday night game, so our crowd's not gonna be so big. We're probably gonna be at 50% capacity. Good luck, Coach. I dream of being in the NHL, you know, performing in front of sold-out crowds, but my reality is I'm in the AHL, and it's a weeknight game, so it's gonna be a smaller crowd to cheer us on. But, you know, getting these people pumped up, that's my job. I'm still gonna perform like it's the biggest game on earth. I'm gonna cheer my loudest, you know, and do my magic voodoo, and I'm gonna get the crowd into it as much as I can. I went out there and I was thinking, oh boy, tonight's gonna be a tough one. When it's not so full, it's harder to get the crowd going. Nobody wants to stand out individually and yell and scream by themselves and have all the attention towards them. But Tux doesn't mind. He just has to reach into his bag of tricks and pull out a bald head. It's okay if I do this, yeah? For this to work, you need a willing bald fan with a great sense of humor. I like to make sure that the surface is clean to ensure proper suction. With my gloves on, aiming is really hard. But most of the times, the bald guy would give me a little bit of help.
That's normal. He does it with all the bald guys.
The ring toss went pretty well, but just as I was breathing a little bit of life into the arena,
Let's go, Senators! Let's go, Senators!
we do get opposing fans from time to time, and I just tease them or I'll razz them a little bit, nothing too harsh. But this guy,
Let's go, Senators! Get out of here!
I have a special way of dealing with guys like this.
Let's go, Senators! Come on, Senators!
If everybody's after this one guy, it unites everybody. But what the fans might not know is that this guy that was rooting for the Senators is actually my buddy Joey. Good job, buddy. How was it for you?
Oh man, it was awesome.
Yeah?
Yeah, you should have saw that when I started screaming Senators.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started getting some looks. Try and do it, man.
Good job, good job, good
That was
job.
awesome. That was awesome.
That was phenomenal. What are you doing Friday? The Pie in the Face was one of my favorite skits that I've done this year so far. And you hear the crowd go nuts and gets the vibes flowing throughout the arena and maybe helps us get a win, you know?
Holy I'm exhausted.
Definitely a win tonight. The team won, the skits went well. But those small crowds, man, they take everything out of you. Like, I try to get them going, and certain crowds, certain groups were, but you don't get the whole arena atmosphere like when it's a full game. That's one of the things that I drive for, to get to the NHL, to perform in front of that kind of crowd, to be around that kind of an atmosphere. It would be great. It will be great. Holy cow, who's here? Oh, hello everyone. I said hi everyone. The kids, they were a little shy at first. And I was like kind of quiet myself. I didn't know what to do, what to say. What do you guys think magic is?
Magic trick.
Magic tricks, yeah. Watch. Actually, why don't you guys help me? You want to help me?
Yeah.
Okay, get your fingers out like this and go like that. And say the magic words. You know the magic words? Abracadabra! That's so good. Okay, ready? Look at that, guys. That's magic. Abracadabra, watch. When I see that expression change, all the nerves go away, and I'm into it. I love to see the kids' expressions when they see something that they thought was impossible happen. I kind of relate to them. Abracadabra, look at that. I kind of act like them. I kind of think like them. It's in my ear!
He's at that level, I think. He knows what they want. He knows how to tease them. He is a big kid himself.
What about Tuck?
Who's Tux?
The
The penguin? Why don't I do this? I'm gonna go bye-bye, and when I leave, I want you guys to count to 100. And we're gonna see by the end of 100, maybe if you look down that hallway over there, you're gonna see a great, big, giant penguin. Okay, start counting! Oh, I gotta hurry.
3, 4, 5, 6.
I only had 100 seconds to get into Tux, but I was thinking to myself that I don't think they could count that high. They'll get lost around the 60s, I'm sure.
90.
number are they on? This would be a miracle. The quick chain was crazy. I didn't think the kids were going to be able to count to 100. When they see you, they just light up, and it's like my mind goes right to their level, and I think what would be funny for them or what would be fun for them. Tux brings me back to being a child, and that's when you're so innocent, you know, you don't know all the hardships in life. You still believe that anything's possible. You believe in magic. You believe in giant penguins.
Are you really a person?
Not easy, is it?
I thought it was fantastic. I was really nervous at first, but the kids were really responsive. They were good. They were full of energy. It was magic for them. That was fun. Next time, though, they're counting to 200. Definitely 200.
I'm afraid of like the feet, because when I had them on the other day at the house, they were kind of loose, and I'm afraid of like going down the steps. I don't know.
You'll be okay. I know you will. Tonight's game is special. I'm bringing Tux's wife out, Tuxette. Other than her eyes and her lips, Tuxette's most defining features would probably be her... I'm the only one allowed to do that. It was one sunny day, he was fishing down at King Cooley Park here, and across the pond he seen Tuxette walking. His eyes, they were that big. Right then and there, he gave her a diamond, and he asked her to marry him, and she said yes. The next year, they came out and they got married. And there was gonna be a little baby, and she was big. She was like, you know those medicine balls? The reason it's more special tonight than any other time I've ever brought them out is because this is the very first time that my fiance, Darla, is getting in the suit. They're not gonna fall off, they're clipped on.
Well, I know they're not gonna fall off, but they're floppy. Like, I had no idea, none, what this entails. It's crazy. Help me.
It's been nice knowing you.
Oh.
Start your stuff? Oh, beautiful.
Holy hell! It's like dead air inside your face.
How you feeling, hon?
I'm hot. Really hot.
I think so, too.
I don't like these feet.
Nobody's looking at your feet, trust me.
Yeah, but I can't
They're
walk
looking right at
in
your
them.
boobs.
No, they're not.
Oh, yeah, they are.
No, because they're dumb.
Grab one there. That's her boobie right there. Oh.
Oh, brother. Do you have more vision in yours? I'm nervous about the steps. I'd rather stay on the top than go head first down the steps. It'd be funny, but not for me.
Go ahead, right down there, those empty seats on the right.
Is this my section?
Right down there. Don't look down, baby.
When I first walked up, I started getting like a panic. I was like, if I could have turned around, I would have.
It's a learned, like, the beak covers about a 5-foot area in front of you, so you can't see directly below. And when you look down, you're looking straight down. If you panic, then it could get really bad.
Chad runs down them, but I'm like, I'm calling him up to me because I wasn't walking down those steps. They're like this. No way, no way.
So she panicked. We can find something else for Tuxette to do. She's always said that she's wanted to do it, so now's her chance. Come on, baby, I won't go fast.
You can't spin. I'll fall out.
No, you won't, there's a seatbelt.
I'm not seatbelted in.
I won't go fast.
I fall out, my dad's gonna have a fit. Just go slow. That's all I kept saying was, please don't go fast, please don't go fast. If I would get sick inside of that suit, I would die. I would die. Please don't go fast, please don't go fast.
Yeah, I know.
Too fast, Chad. Chad, no! Chad, go slower, go slower. Chad, don't stop, slow down. I can't do this. Holy hell.
I'm glad you get to see what I go through.
Oh my gosh, Chad. Just wanted to take that off and be, oh, air. I don't know how he does it. It is hard. It is really hard. I appreciate, absolutely.
That gives me some brownie points.
I do, yeah.
Even though our team lost, I think our fans had a great time. And you were wonderful. I thought you did a great job. You were right there by my side the whole game. You did good. Will you sleep with that on for me tonight?
That's disgusting.
Why? She was the sexiest Tuxedo I've ever had. Like I've never had thoughts until now.
That's so gross.
Tux never really was in the dating scene. He was always just friendly and he flirted with everybody. All of the hockey fans, all of the girls, he was getting kisses and hugs all the time, and he always felt this love, you know, from the fans, and he never felt like he needed, you know, a partner. But he was standing there, and across the pond he seen Tuxette walking, and she was like, her hips were going this way and her blonde hair was flowing in the wind and she had a beautiful dress on. And years went on, you know, they built up a great little relationship. They were seen out to Red Robin. They were seen out, like Red Robin was a little bit upset at first too because I'm pretty sure that she had a crush on him. Next year goes by and there was gonna be a little baby. Yeah, it was a rough labor. And then, you know, of course, Tuxette had to go all the way across the Antarctic to go get the food, and Tux was stuck there with the kids and he didn't really know what to do. They played a lot of Xbox and he taught them how to read and write, and they're a great family now and everybody loves them. Everybody's always asking about Tuxette. Everybody. Check my GPS, make sure we have to turn right here.
Keep to the right on I-80 East.
This weekend is one of the biggest events that we're going to be having for regular season.
Hi, welcome to Hershey.
Most mascots don't go to away games and outdoor games, and so I definitely feel like I'm going into the Lions' Den on this one, or the Bears' Den. There's a huge rivalry between the Hershey Bears and the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton Penguins. There's a hatred between the two. We've knocked them out of the playoffs many, many times. We're their nemesis. Are you my bodyguard?
I'm your bodyguard. You need anything, just give me a yell. That's what I'm here for.
Okay.
Hockey fans are a unique breed of people. Get people throwing things at the mascots. You might get punched, you might get kicked, you might get knocked over, any number. You get people with alcohol and stuff mixed together, and you could have anything happen.
I don't know how many Penguins fans we're going to have out there. I'm thinking maybe 500, I don't know. And they're going to have probably 12,000, 15,000 fans. I look at it as in like in WWE, in wrestling. You got the bad guy and the good guy. And I'm going to play the bad guy part today, but I think they're going to find out that I'm lovable and they're not going to be so harsh towards me, I'm hoping.
Welcome to Hershey Park Stadium.
I don't mind being the underdog, and that's my role today. So in my head, I'm like, oh, just keep it coming, keep it coming. A lot of people told me to go home, go back where you came from. You're the worst mascot in the world. Boo, boo, boo. A lot of people say that I'm the other white meat. Someone called me a flightless bird, which I'm like, okay. I can fly. I've flown in an airplane before.
Yeah, they're flicking you off.
Come on, that's the best you got. I don't get pissed off very easy. Not in the suit.
You got booed all the way to Section 30.
I don't see it being a failure at all. If my job's to rile them up, then I'm going to rile them up. And if they're going to hate me, well, they're going to really hate me, because I'm going to make them hate me. I knew that the fans were going to want us to square off and fight, and they probably would have loved to see us beat the crap out of each other.
1, 2, 3.
But that wasn't going to happen, not with the kids and not with the fans. So I'm like, okay, you throw scissors.
Okay, do scissors, I'll do rock. No, I'll do paper, you do scissors.
Even though I let them beat me, they still booed me.
Oh, they're brutal.
I didn't expect it to get to me. It was starting to get to me. So I walked up to this Section 30, and lo and behold, here's all these Penguins fans. I mean, this is like the first time that people were actually happy to see me. When I went up into the stands with my crowd, that brought me more adrenaline. I go up there and I feel them, and it pumps the crowd up. That little bit of energy, the Penguins can feel that, and I think they heard us, you know? All of a sudden, boom, we score and the win. That's just like taking it and saying, ugh, in your face, you know? Like all those boos and all those ridicules, it just made it so much worth it. And it's like a big, yeah, I did it. We got you. Game over.
All right, let's go.
In respect to the Bears fans, I didn't want to boast, but the only one I wanted to boast to was the one guy that was calling me out in the crowd. And I looked up at him and I'm like, yeah, like, that's it. We got you. And then he still booed me, but I didn't care. It didn't hurt me then. What's up, buddy?
Hi.
What are you doing?
I'm just hanging out here.
Are you gonna get the new UFC Xbox game?
Yeah.
Let me know when you get it, because then I'll get it and we can,
Oh, yeah.
I'll fight you online. I try to talk to Cody as much as I can, but I do feel like I'm missing out on parts of his life.
Bye, Cody.
Bye.
Bye.
I miss you, buddy. I love you.
Love you.
Okay, bye.
There's times he'll cry because he misses Cody so much. And I do hope that he gets an NHL job so that we could afford to bring him home more a year.
Cody means everything to me. I want to get a job in the NHL so I can travel and see him and make him proud. Right now, the AHL, the American Hockey League, is having a contest to see which mascot is loved most by the fans. Something like this, it would definitely help to put on my resume, the most loved mascot in the AHL, and get noticed by the NHL teams. So what I'm doing right now is I'm making it as easy as possible for the fans to go and vote for me.
We promoted and he promoted through Facebook and all kind of stuff.
There's a lot of mascots that have markets that have like over 1 million people in their market system, and we have about 30,000 here, so. I know it's a long shot, but that's never stopped me before. I don't know, I just want to really do my best to try to win it, to make Tux the most loved mascot out there. See you guys. Bye. I love you.
I love you too. Have fun.
Okay, Blake, see you later, buddy. You know, I think I'd go crazy if I had to stay here and watch these results come in for this mascot competition. So right now it's kind of nice. I get to get out and go to a Tux-sponsored appearance at a country club. This is a big part of my income, I guess you could say. I do quite a few of these throughout the year, probably, I don't know, in the range of over 100.
He's busy all year long. Like his season isn't just hockey season, it's all year.
This is actually where I make the money, and it's worth it. Today is a little bit different. Tux usually doesn't do a lot of brunches, and his fans tend to be a little louder and a lot younger. It's gonna be an older crowd, so I'm gonna have to really tone down my energy. Probably not so many farts, but still a couple.
Oh, yeah. That was him.
Almost. I almost flipped that egg perfectly, but then I got it all over the mushrooms. Oops. I like making people laugh and making them happy and feel good about themselves. That's why I love this job so much. Before mascotting, I was working at a tire plant for almost 8 years. It was long, grueling work, and I watched people in there get older every single day. And it was just, I would get anxiety going into work every morning. I just knew the moment I put on the suit that I loved it. I just felt at home. I felt like that's where I'm supposed to be. I make half the money now and I'm twice as happy, so you do the math. Sometimes, yeah, you really gotta work for your applause. But I mean, I think it was silly, and they really did enjoy themselves. They had fun. Probably made some fans. Good job. Good job. And now I'm headed home to see who won the contest. So I got home, and I was really anxious to get to my computer to see who won the mascot competition. If I win, I'm gonna go to Disneyland. Not really. Okay, here it is. It's posted. Who's the best mascot? It's 898 votes for Puffy, and let's see how many I got.
He's very sensitive and very emotional. He takes everything to heart, everything. I'm the person that like, okay, pick yourself up, let's go. Time to move on.
Come on, Blade, let's go down to the pond. You wanna go to the pond? I know it's not that important of a contest, but winning it just might give me the edge to get into the NHL. And it really would have been nice to call Cody and been like, guess what your dad just did? But you know, where's your ball, Blade? It's just not good to think like that. It was an opportunity, it didn't work out, but you know what? There's always another opportunity around the next bend and you'll never see it unless you keep going. Come on, Blade. Let's go inside, it's getting cold.
Good luck.
I'm not just a mascot in hockey. I mean, I've loved the sport since I was a little kid. I've played it since I was a little boy in Canada.
Go, 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 go.
Yeah! Yes! Scored!
I'm pretty competitive when I'm playing hockey, but I would probably triple that when I'm mascotting. Tonight is a huge game for us. We're playing the Connecticut Whale, and it's extra special because their mascot, Pucky the Whale, is here.
I'll be, beating you up a little bit. Not too bad, but, make it look so like Tux is, the winner. Yeah, the winner.
Now, the guy playing Pucky, it's his rookie season, and it's also his first away game. So I'm really looking forward to showing this newbie the ropes.
And I'm gonna dive like right into you. Your whole head and everything's gonna go in there like I just body slammed you into the glass. Okay. It won't hurt that much. And then I'm gonna take you up to the rafters and drop you from the center ice.
All right.
Poor kid. He didn't even realize I was messing with him.
Okay, let's do this. All right.
Tonight's gonna be fun.
Next section, I just want you to run down the stairs and start banging on the glass. I'm gonna come tackle you into the glass.
Hey, before you do it, try to touch my shoulder.
Okay.
I could tell that he was nervous about everything that I had planned for him, but I had to put him through the paces anyways, right? It's gonna put hair on his chest.
Here I come!
First, I tackled him into the glass. I might have been a little too hard.
What?
Then I spun him in the quad. And I may have spun him a little too fast. And finally, I dropped him at center ice. And that's when I thought I might have went a little overboard.
You all right?
He went down a lot harder than I thought he was going to. I was like wondering if he was okay or not.
You all right?
He went down a lot harder than I thought he was going to. I was like wondering if he was okay or not.
You all right?
I'm good.
You're not hurt?
Turns out he was just messing with me. The rookie fooled the master. I was like, damn, this kid's pretty good.
Don't do pretty good, eh?
Pucky was fantastic. The crowd loved it, and after that, we ended up scoring a goal. And me being the gracious host I am, got him a big bag of popcorn. I wanted to reward him and thank him. I think overall, the whole night was a phenomenal success. You did good. You did real good, bud.
Thanks. I got popcorn in my shoe.
I was really proud of Josh, and I was very thankful for him for coming to my arena. Josh, it was a lot of fun, man.
Yeah,
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
No problem.
And you know, one day I'm gonna go to his arena and do the same thing for him. You punch my back, I'll punch your back. That kind of thing, you know. Tux gets a bath. I'm going to visit a hospital tomorrow, so tonight I thought it would be a good idea if I got Tux fresh and clean. You know, I like to wash it at least once a month. I think we've all been around a mascot that smells, and I don't think it's pleasant at all. He likes it. It's kind of like a day at the spa for him, you know. He gets his beak rubbed and his eyes treated, and he gets his scalp rubbed and scratched. You like that? You like that? Yeah. Well, he gets jealous because I spend a lot of time with Tux. You're a good penguin, aren't you? I check the temperature before I put it on Tux because if it's too cold, he'll freak out. And you don't want him to freak out because he'll wreck everything in the house. If it's too hot, the glue gets messed up. What do you think, Tux? Do you enjoy it? Yeah, he really likes it a lot. The rest of his body will wash in the washing machine. That was a day at the spa for Tux, and we'll be fresh and clean for the hospital tomorrow. Squeaky clean. Tux is feeling soft and smelling good. I don't want to pass any germs to the sick kids, so I'm glad I took the time to wash them last night.
He really enjoys visits to the hospitals, and I'm not sure where that comes from. Maybe it's from not having an easy childhood himself.
I went to probably 23 different schools growing up, so every school that I would go through, I would always be bullied, you know, because my hair wasn't combed or my clothes because I wore my mom's hand-me-downs. And they would taunt me and they would tease me, and I cried myself to sleep many, many times because of it. But because I was in that situation, I know how it feels to be alone and to be scared. For a kid, being sick can be scary. I mean, you go to the doctors and all you think about is needles and scalpels and everything, but I just feel that if I can help that kid not be so scared or protect them in any way, that I can do that, and I will do that. You got some kids for me to see?
We do.
Good.
Yeah, we'll take you up here.
Tux actually got his MD, he's a doctor. He got it from Penguin State University. Took 7 years online from his igloo. With his gloves on, he can't type, so he has to have a really super large keyboard with big letters on it so he can type. Oh my God.
Penguin Medical University, yeah.
Yeah, Penguin State, yeah. Sometimes this is really hard to do when you go into a room and you see wires all sticking out of a kid and he's barely breathing, but hopefully there's not a whole lot of sick kids in there, but if there is, then I'm gonna cheer him up.
Tux. Well, working in pediatrics, see about 60 kids a day, so we could use some cheering up here. Tux comes in and brightens their day. It just helps so much. I guess I connect with them on a soulful level. I see him brighten up every time I see him, and that makes me feel really good. It makes me feel awesome.
It's like a mission for me, you know, to try to stick up for the little guy. And I feel when kids are sick that they're being bullied by life. They don't know who to turn to, you know, and they're in a situation that they feel helpless and they don't get a chance to smell the flowers. They don't get a chance to laugh at a joke or laugh at a giant 7-foot penguin.
He just loves it. If you laugh at him, that's like the best thing for him. That's all he wants.
It's not like I want to be known as a comedian. I just want to know that I gave them love and happiness and smiles. And I think that's just to the fact that I didn't get it as a kid, and now I'm able to give, and I've got a ton more to give. Every time I put that costume on, I'm giving nothing but love. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. Today is a special day. I'm going to the airport. I'm gonna pick up my son, and I'm feeling very excited. Cody, coming. He's flying from Canada. It's been about 7 months. I've been anticipating it all week, so I haven't had a whole lot of sleep, and I'm just super, super excited.
Are you nervous?
No, not yet. Yeah, I'm nervous.
The week leading up to Cody coming home, Chad was stressed right out.
I always get a little nervous when I haven't seen Cody in a little while. I feel a little pressure that he has a good time and that, you know, he's not disappointed in his visit or in me. I can't wait to see him and just give him a big hug, and I'm really excited to see him. It's 7:03 now, so his flight should just be coming in. When I got to the airport, my heart just starts beating like so fast. I got like a million things going through my head. Is he taller? Does he look different? Is he gonna like Darla? Is Darla gonna like him?
Hello? Hey, buddy, where are you?
Is he still gonna want to hang out with me?
Hi. How are you? Oh.
But all that melted away when I saw him.
See you, buddy. Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Ready for the Lion King?
Simba!
Cody and I were having a blast.
You said you were working on a girl last time I talked to you.
I still am.
What happened to that other girl?
I don't remember.
You have so many of them?
We went fishing. He kicked my butt in video games.
I had you first. How come you kill me with one shot and I don't?
I was a little nervous to see him. Like, I had a little bit of butterflies, but we have this, like, bond. You break it.
And when it came time to take him to the hockey game, I was really excited, but I was also really nervous.
Should we hold hands?
It's really important to me that I could be a father that Cody can look up to.
You like it? It's good. You good with the hat?
I remember as a kid, my dad really wasn't inspiration in my life at all, really. He made some bad choices and went to prison for a while.
Good job. Nice try, bud.
I remember as a kid how much I loved him. There was like, he could do no wrong. Yeah. There was no one bigger in my eyes than my dad. And I just wanted to be with him. Just turned into a disappointment, you know?
Pretty neat, huh?
Pretty cool.
I don't want to be that way with my son.
Yeah, Cody's here.
Look how big you got.
Talk about him all the time, though.
I do. I never stop talking about you. Even when I'm in my sleep, I talk. Cody, what are you doing? Hope you're getting good grades.
Cody should want Chad to be proud of him, but I think it's the other way around. Chad wants Cody's approval.
This is where the players come out to shoot right to here. They'll skate. This door opens up and they go outside and they skate.
You know, I've performed in front of a lot of sold-out crowds, playoff games, but to be honest with you,
All the different teams.
I've never really wanted to win over an audience like the one I have here tonight.
Ready, buddy? You be my right-hand man, my wingman. Get it, wing? My wingman.
I hope Cody's having a good time. I really do. And I think it's neat that he gets to see me doing my thing, and he's like really the only thing I care about the most in this world, and what he thinks about me is one of the most important things in the world. So I hope, you know, I'm making him proud. He's what inspires me to get to the top, to the NHL. He's like my mascot.
Cody always kept his eye on Chad, where he was and what he was doing and stuff, and he'd be like, look at what he's doing.
It's weird to see him in the suit, because I know that it's him, but he's like a totally different character when he gets in the suit.
So you think you ever want to be a mascot?
It's awesome. I mean, it's better than like a lawyer.
You think?
Yeah.
A lawyer makes so much more money, though.
Well, it's a lot cooler to be a mascot. I mean,
It means the world to me that he's here and that he can share this with me. I know it's gonna be hard when he leaves, because it's just hard.
it's hard for me and for him, but you just got to get through it. There's not much else you can do.
Carry that. Not kidding.
But I would rather go through the pain of him having to leave than not seeing him at all.
So, Cody, what do you think of Tux's farts?
Oh. Oh, that's bad, Cody. He's definitely my kid.
Oh.
Oh. This smells better. Oh, it's like lingering.
It smells so bad. Okay.
And you had to let it linger.
Okay.
Seeing any frogs?
No, I can't see any.
Are you cold?
A little bit.
Wait till you get by that fire. It's so hot.
I've had a great weekend with Cody. We went fishing. We went to a game. He got to see his old man in action.
It went great. We had a blast. I mean, it was a little shorter than usual, but I'll take what I can get.
And tonight, being my last night with them, I wanted to do something really special. So I actually went out and dug a fire pit.
When I come home from work one day, and he's like, babe, look what I did. And I'm like, that's nice. Right in the middle of the yard.
So I invited Darda's family over, and we had a send-off campfire for Cody. Get a bun, quick! I remember as a child, my favorite memories were sitting around the campfire, roasting marshmallows and hot dogs, and just being around my family. It's just something that brings you closer together. It was a lot of fun. I loved it, but I couldn't stop thinking about him leaving tomorrow.
So when do you go back, Cody? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, like...
We leave at 2 o'clock this morning.
Oh, really?
Chad was like up and down and like pacing and nervous, and he just didn't want it to end.
It's so hard, you know. I get anxiety about it. I get sad, and I just know it's going to be a long time before I see him again. Well, thanks, guys, for coming out to the fire and meeting Cody and stuff. What do you say, Cody? A couple hours sleep before we go?
Yeah.
I don't think he'll sleep tonight, and he just doesn't want to take him home. Tomorrow's going to be sad.
Cody had a really early flight, so we had to leave at 2 a.m. to get him there on time. I know after he's gone, it's gonna hurt. I hate that I'm missing out on anything in his life, but there's a lot that I miss out on. This journey that I'm on to be a pro mascot, it took me away from Canada. That's why I'm here now in Pennsylvania. And my hope is, you know, that if I keep going, I can get an NHL job, you know, either closer to Cody or to where I'll be able to afford to see him more. But where I am right now, in the middle of this path, and I don't see an end, it's hard. Be good, okay?
Okay.
I love you.
Love you.
Only when you get back.
Yeah.
His mom's told me that he doesn't want to see me cry, and you know, I don't want to cry when he leaves, but it's so hard not to. It hurts. I'm just gonna miss him so much. Sometimes I wonder if I should even keep trying for this dream.
Yeah, he talks about the timeline that he has to reach his goal. I hope it happens. I really do. He deserves it.
I guess the question is, how much time do I give myself before I go pro? You know, how long do I want to pursue this dream? And there really is no proper answer. I guess when I first moved here, I had given myself 5 years, but I didn't really have a backup plan. So the 5 years passed and I didn't get to the NHL.
I just felt really bad for him. With all his emotions and his lack of sleep, he had to perform at a game that same night.
It's probably one of the hardest parts when you've had a really bad day and you got to get out there and entertain. That's what I have to do. I have to go out there, cowboy up, and try to be happy. And it's, you feel like a depression hits you. After saying goodbye to Cody, I was in a lot of pain going into the game tonight. But there's something about the process of becoming Tux. That process of letting go of yourself and becoming someone different. It's like therapy in a way. And I went out there and I remembered why I do this. It's my passion, you know? It's what I love to do. It's been a hard road and it's probably going to continue to be hard. But I'm not giving up. As cheesy as that sounds, mascots don't give up.
He does believe that one day he is going to reach that next level, and I really think that he's going to.
We would definitely miss him if he went to NHL.
If they're smart, they'll take it to Pittsburgh.
We hate to lose him, but we'd love to have him move on.
He could make it. He could really make it, really.
He can do it. I believe in him.
What do you feel like you've learned from your dad?
I've learned from my dad to just like chase my dream. Like that's the biggest thing. He always tells me that never give up on your dreams, so that's what I'm gonna do.
I'm Chad Spencer. You might recognize me from such shows as Behind the Mask Season 1. And, well, okay, that's the only show I've ever been part of. But guess what? I'm back! For those of you who don't know me, I play the part of Tux the Penguin.
It's a giant penguin that likes to entertain people.
It's funny when he beats up other mascots.
Tux is outgoing, animated.
He's always moving and squeaking everywhere. The #1 rule with mascots is that you don't talk. I went out and found a device that I could squeak with to the children. And I'm sleeping at night. All I hear is beep, 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 beep. Tux is very outgoing and he's like a big party. Me, personally, I like being at home. I like being with my family, my dogs, and my cats. I am engaged to a lovely lady named Darla.
All the time he's looking for new skits or new ideas or new costumes.
Irish beard. Here, let's put it on you. That looks good. Totally Irish. It's not just a job to me. It's never been just a job to me. The Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins are the farm team for the Pittsburgh Penguins. And just like everybody else in the minor leagues, I want to get to the next level. You know, the NHL, the MLB, the NBA. I want to perform for the best teams in the world. I think that's where I belong. The only problem is that last year, there weren't any openings. But it's going to be different this year. And you know why? There's an opening. Last year was an awesome year. There were a lot of great things. I had a lot of firsts. From Darla getting in the suit with me.
Holy hell!
To going to my first away game. Knocking out a whale. And of course, getting a very special visitor from Canada. My son Cody. He's 15. He lives in Canada with his mom. I get to see him a couple times a year. We Skype each other and we talk on the phone. Hey. Oh, look at you. I think about Cody every day. Every day I think about him. Every night when I go to bed, I say a little prayer and I hope that he's okay. This Christmas, I couldn't get him to come down because I couldn't afford it. That was really hard. Really, really hard.
Cody plays a huge part in Chad wanting to go pro. Not only for the money, but so he could be somebody that Cody looks up to.
I love you, buddy.
Love you too.
I miss you. I'll see you soon. Oh, I want him to be proud of me. I always want him to be proud of me. Come on, Blade. Let's go for one. For the past couple years, I have to admit, it's been really hard. I mean, there hasn't been any pro openings at all. It's very, very rare for a pro job to open up. You gotta be at the right spot, be at the right place, know the right people. It's almost like winning the lottery. But this year is gonna be way better than last year. I've heard through the grapevine that there's a very real pro opening that I think is gonna be perfect for me. I really don't think I've ever been more ready than I am right now. I've got my resume, I've got a good cover letter, I've got a great reel. All I gotta do now is figure out who I gotta send it to. And I'm gonna get this job. When I first started here, I gave myself like 5 years. And if I haven't made it by then, you know, maybe I should try to look into something else. Move on, coach. That was 8 years ago.
Chad has gotten real close to going pro. He's been called for interviews.
I've only had 2 pro auditions in the past 8 years. One was for the Washington Wizards, and the second one was for the Tampa Bay Lightning. And it seems like every job that I come up for, I just feel like I'm getting closer and closer.
But it hasn't happened yet.
Not getting these jobs, it does take a toll on you. I go through doubts.
Like, am I as good as I think I am? Or am I getting too old to do the next level?
It's kind of like I've been fishing all day long, right? And I haven't got one single bite, no fish, nothing. But then, you know, as I'm packing in my gear and I'm getting ready to go home for the day, all of a sudden I see that big fish jump out there. And you know what? I'm re-inspired. That's exactly how I feel about this new opening. I'm gonna go after it with everything I've got. My son keeps telling me, keep the faith, just keep the faith.
I think he keeps going, he's gonna make it. I have that faith.
I just need one person. You know, one person that has that connection to see me to say, okay, come on up. I'll get there. I believe in it. So one day I was looking through my Facebook, and this one particular message that I got was really sad. The fellow that wrote me, his name was Tate. He goes on to tell me this story about his nephew, Tejan.
Here we come, T! Here we come! My T-man.
Tejan's father just recently passed away. Tejan's 3 going on 4 years old. He's very young, and he just lost his father.
I bet it's right here with all the cars.
He wanted to let me know that whenever Tejan sees Tux on the screen, he lights up. So I decided I'd drive to his house and have Tux surprise him with some tickets for tonight's game. But he has no idea that Tux is coming, so I'm not really sure how it's gonna go. He might just freak out seeing a 7-foot penguin standing outside his house. It went great. I mean, Tux showed up and he come running out to me.
What you got? What do you think? It's tickets for tonight. We're gonna go to a hockey game.
I really want to surprise this kid. I want to give him the VIP treatment. I want to bring him to the arena. I want him to come out and just have a fun night and not worry about the trauma that's been going on. But after what Tejan has been through already, showing him a good time might be easier said than done.
Hey, buddy!
So Tejan showed up to the arena early, and he was probably expecting to see Tux when he got there, but Tux wasn't coming out till later on in the game.
Who, Tux? Tux?
So I just told him what I tell all the kids. I'm Tux's manager, or I'm Tux's best friend. It works. Kids are, like, gullible.
Do you want to go see the ice?
So before the game started, I decided to give him a VIP tour of the arena. I wanted to make it really special for him. Because I know he could use it after what happened.
My husband, Eric, he fought leukemia for 4 years. He had 2 bone marrow transplants. And December 28th, he passed away. And ever since then, Tejan's just been kind of not himself.
All I know is that I wanted just to make him smile. I wanted him to laugh and have fun, and I wanted to bring the kid out of him.
Guess what? Got a magic trick. What's behind your ear? Oh! Look at it, it's a hat. You could be Tux. Look at that.
I don't know, it was like a bittersweet. I was loving seeing how happy he was, but I mean, I just feel bad for him for like losing his dad, you know? That's sad.
That's like tough. I can't believe like the emotions. Like I just.
Yeah, this has been the happiest time we've had so far.
I don't know if it does more for him or me. It's strange, like the whole time when I'm walking around with him, it makes me really miss my time with Cody.
Okay, I'm gonna go get my buddy Tux.
If I think about it, I was with him around that age, and you know what? Cody kind of lost his dad too at the same age. But his dad didn't die, he just moved to Pennsylvania. It hit me right now. I feel it. I don't want to cry, I don't want it to make it about that at all. I'm getting a text, I gotta go. You know, one of the hard things about this job is sometimes you don't feel all that happy. But it's not about you. It's about who you're doing it for. I was definitely sad. I mean, I had my moment. It had brought memories of my son and my own problems. But I just realized that there was somebody out there that needed me. And I wanted to be there for him. Once I came out as Tux, it was amazing. It was better than I expected, because I just felt such a connection to him. And I felt that he just really came out of his shell, you know? Like, he just started being a little boy again and was happy.
Thank you doesn't even begin to cover everything that he's done for us. Like, words can't even describe how thankful we are. To see a smile on Tejan's face and see him happy and running around, there's no words for that.
I can't even imagine growing up without a dad, but at least I know there are male figures out there that will help him.
Okay, T, come give me a hug, buddy. You know, this job is pretty amazing. Every single day, I get to go out there and make people happy.
Thank you so much.
But just when you feel you've had an impact on someone's life,
Okay, you guys drive safe, okay?
you often realize they're the ones that had an impact on you.
Hey, it's Cody. Leave a message at the beep.
Hey, Cody, it's Dad calling. I was just thinking about you and wanted to say hi. I love you. Whoa, it's gonna be cold.
Today is a big day. I think today is going to be the first time that a penguin's ever skied down the hill using skis instead of his belly.
Tuck's going skiing today. I don't want to see it. I'd be a nervous wreck.
How are the conditions on so good?
Yeah, I heard everything's great.
I've been wanting to do this with Tux for so long. With Tux, I'm always thinking outside the box. I don't just want to keep him active within the arena. I want to be like all over the community. And I think being on a ski hill is a great idea just to get him out there. Plus, I wanted to get some good video, something really cool for my reel. You never know, you just might see Tux do something that you've never seen a penguin do before. He said he wanted to do like a big jump, like a backflip or something, so. Wish me luck. Today you're gonna see Tux being Tux. He's gonna go be goofy, he's gonna say hi to everybody. And you'll see him ski down the hill. So, I've skied lots, but Tux, kind of a rookie, so he wanted to take some lessons at the Bunny Hill.
Do it up. Yeah, pizza down. Pizza.
And the instructor keeps going, make a pizza, make a pizza. And I'm like, what are you talking about, make a pizza? And then I figured it out. It's with their skis. They said make like a pizza slice with their skis so they snowplow on the way down. I went French fries, straight down. The first hill we did was the Bunny Hill. Then we went to a bigger hill. Then we went to a really big hill. That one was crazy. So before you know it, he was a pro. So I asked Tux what was next, and he said he was eyeing the terrain park. Because after all, 7-foot penguin, 14-foot jump, what could go wrong? So the day was going great. I met all kinds of different people, but we still needed to get something big on video. Real big. He's gonna go off a jump. Tux is gonna definitely go off a jump today, and I'd like to get good video of it.
He told me he was gonna do a backflip. He's crazy. So when he does stuff like this, I just shake my head. I'm staying home.
I feel it's gonna go flawless. I think it's gonna be good, but I'm worried about the vision.
It's hard to see in that. You have no peripheral vision, and it's just pure white. So I was even nervous with him just going down the hill.
I hope it's not too icy. I hope it's nice and soft, just in case I do fall. He's gonna go off a jump. Tux is gonna definitely go off a jump today.
He told me he was gonna do a backflip. He's crazy. It's hard to see in that.
If you're skiing down and you get a wind gust, your head blows this way. It's difficult, it's not easy.
Yeah, buddy!
Yeah, I tricked you. I tricked all of you guys. I'm sorry. It wasn't me that did the backflip. It was actually my friend Alex. I was in the suit for most of the day, all the downhill skiing stuff, but there was no way I was gonna try a backflip.
It didn't even look real to me. I was like, did that really just happen?
I asked him, I'm like, do you think you could do a backflip? He's like, yeah, I do them all the time. I thought, really? Like, do you think you could do a backflip in the costume? And he sounded very confident that he could do it. The day was awesome. I had a lot of fun, and I got some really great footage for my demo reel. I get a lot of these moments, but today was special because I'm sitting up there and I'm thinking, wow, I'm skiing down a hill, you know, and I'm having the best time of my life, and I'm working. Like, this is the greatest job in the world. I don't know who would not want to do this. When I was skiing down, I kind of seen this couple, and I just went in between them.
Yes. No. It's complicated.
There must be something wrong with their marriage. I don't know. There were other issues going on that I didn't want to touch.
You do pretty well with the ladies? What's that? They're married? Oh yeah? You sexy little penguin? Let's go what? Ski? Oh.
Ski? Skate. Penguin. Oh, let's go penguins.
Holy crap. Tonight, I am going to be performing at my first NBA game, and I'm super excited.
Oh, Milwaukee?
So the Milwaukee Bucks were having a Behind the Mask night, and they invited all the mascots from last season to come out and perform.
Oh, wow. This place is huge.
Not only is this going to be amazing, but considering as bad as I want to go pro, I figure this is like the chance of a lifetime.
Oh, it's an air ball.
It's our first experience with the NBA. I mean, with this size of crowd, this type of atmosphere, and doing probably some of the craziest things ever.
This is my first time at an NBA game, so I want to do everything that the pros do. I mean, at least I want to try. There's that level, that pro level that I want to get to, and it's just one step above. I just need one person that has that connection to see me to say, okay, come on up. Nice. So after the dunks, it was time for the belay. I'm nervous as hell, I'm not gonna lie. I'm terrified of heights, but I feel it's something that I have to do. I mean, Bango does it all the time. He's a pro.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to this part. Oh, that's not good. Where'd the floor go?
So tonight's a huge test for me. I'm super excited about showing everybody what I can do, but to be honest, I'm terrified. Oh God, okay, let's do this. I'm scared as hell of heights, but for years, I've wanted to rappel from the ceiling.
Oh no, I can't.
I remember going up to the catwalk and just looking down, and I was immediately nauseous. I felt sick. I just didn't feel right.
Why am I so nervous? Like, I've been on roller coaster rides that are higher than this. This is different.
And I wanted to chicken out. And then all of a sudden, I see Michael.
All right.
All right, here we go, yo.
He steps over the ledge. We're like 100 feet in the air. Like, there's no way.
1, 2, 3, here we go.
And he lets go.
Look at the tree fly!
Pretty good. And he's like, wee, and he made it look so easy, and I'm thinking, oh my God.
Okay, here we go.
Jersey went right after him. And he's like,
woohoo! Oh! What's up, Milwaukee?
Yeah, he did it pretty easy, so I thought, well, now I have to do it. I'm shaking.
Oh, really?
Seriously, at any point along this process, you can call it.
That's the scaredest I've ever been in my career.
You got it, Jack, come on.
Oh, God.
You can do it.
All right, hey, there you go, brother.
Holy
Okay, do not drop me.
Yes!
Do not drop me. Holy Holy, I think I'm gonna pass out. So after we practiced the belay, I was still kind of shaken up a little bit.
All right, guys, let's go. We gotta go.
But I didn't have much time to think about it because we were about to start the best part. The game's gonna be a lot more intense than rehearsal. We have to move fast, hit our marks. There's no time for freezing up.
I'm expecting high atmosphere, high adrenaline, and basically a really good show.
As soon as we got out there, it was insane. I was loving every minute of it.
I never thought I'd actually get to see you in person.
The Milwaukee fans, they were awesome. The atmosphere was incredible. It was a pro-level experience that I've been dreaming of. I just know that's where I'm headed. That was like intense. And then finally came the belay. Then I wasn't sure anymore.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to this part. I just want to get it done with now.
Don't think about it. I mean, as I said, it takes only one person to notice me. But I knew if I froze up there, everybody would see me fail. Oh, So during halftime, the plan was for each of us to drop onto the court so we could play some slingshot bowling. And just like last time, Jersey went over the rail like no problem. And Michael did it too. So I was up there and I tried not to look down. I would not let go of the railings. I just felt sick to my stomach. I felt scared. I couldn't breathe. I had the mask on. There was no lights, and I was this close to just turn around and saying screw it. But everybody was screaming at me, "You gotta go, you gotta go." And I just thought, what would a pro do?
Dude, when Tux finally came down, that penguin was flying.
I had a blast. It gave me like a pro feel, like what it would be like at the pro level, and I couldn't have asked for anything more. I loved it. I will be forever grateful for the Bucks, and especially their fans. They really showed me what I'm missing and what I need to go pro. I mean, if you want it, you gotta literally jump off a cliff to go get it. Peter! And the best part about it all is I got to do it with some of my old friends. And comment. Holy So today, it's one of the biggest days of my career. It all started a couple weeks ago. I woke up and it was like Christmas morning. Not because it was snowing outside, but because when I went online, just like I do every morning, there was a present waiting for me. Oh man, this is a dream job right here. There was a posting for a pro mascot gig just across the state for the Pittsburgh Pirates. High school diploma, check. Skit writing experience, check. Minimum 3 years mascotting experience, check. Minimum 2 years customer relations service, check. I've got every qualification that they're asking for.
He was ready to go. And as soon as it was posted, Chad had his resume in, his demo in.
What do you say, Blade? Come on, let's hit submit. Ready? You can help me? Right here, and Wednesday morning, I get a phone call, and it was the Pittsburgh Pirates. They called me and they got me an interview, so I have a phone interview in about, another hour. And yeah, I'm nervous as hell. Oh, look at that. Oh, and then he jumps back in.
I wonder if they get fined for going on the field like that during game. Could you see me doing that though? Like the reasons that the Pittsburgh Pirate appeals to me so much is because he's also a fat bird, like Tux. Tux is a fat bird. I think Pirate's even a little bit fatter, so you can have a little more fun with the belly. And I just think that that character and me would fit excellent. Like I would love to be that character. Not yet. Playing the waiting game. Just waiting, just waiting, just waiting. Pittsburgh Pirates. Arr.
He's nervous. He's really nervous about it.
Is my phone downstairs, babe? Did you see it?
Mascot jobs don't come around a lot. Tampa, I think, was the last one. That was 2 years ago.
I had an audition with the Tampa Bay Lightning. Tampa Bay, I put all my heart into. I just invested so much of myself into it. I thought I was gonna get it. When I didn't get it, it really hurt. Got this. I'm confident. I've got the experience. Got the know-how. This is for me. This is my job. I know when they see me in the suit, they're gonna love me. But first, I gotta get through this phone interview. I just hope I'm charming and I make them laugh, and I really have to make a good impression. I don't want to say something that's stupid, like, you know, just a brain fart that I'm so, like, my mind's going like 1,000,000 miles a second, my heart's racing. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Here we go. Good morning. Yeah, really, like, it's only the Pittsburgh Pirates. I said it's only the Pittsburgh Pirates. You're so quiet, you're making me nervous. Come on now. I was nervous. I just wanted to say the right things. No, I really want this job, so let's, yeah. I tried really hard at the beginning of the conversation to win him over. I don't know, maybe I was trying too hard. And you know, what other skills do I have? I was just desperate to find a way to get comfortable. I'll tell you something that's not on my resume. My grandfather used to always tell me, if you find something that you love, you'll never work a day again in your life. And it's been like that with mascotting. And then it just clicked. And I got a taste of what it's like to be a pro. And ever since that, I've been driving to go there. It was an hour and a half long, and it didn't even seem like it was 10 minutes. As we got into the conversation, I just felt really comfortable, and I felt like I connected. I'd say my best skills are with people, wit and quickness, and just making people laugh. I'm a really, really good dancer. Put any song on, and I can make it funny. I can walk on my hands, do front flips, I do a handstand on a bar, and I do push-ups. I've done a lot of research on the Pirate, and I just think the transition for what I do now as Tux would very much compliment the Parrot. You see how I did that? All right, thanks. Bye. I'm running 100 miles in my head right now. I'm thinking about all the questions, and I think it went good. I don't want to get my hopes up, but I think I'm going to be the Pirate. Okay, I'm just on my way out to meet him now. Okay, bye. So it's been 2 weeks since I interviewed for the Pirates job, and playing the waiting game has been really tough. But tonight, I set up a welcome distraction. How'd it? How you doing? Good. I've got a huge skit planned. It's gonna last the whole game. We're bringing in fans, we're bringing in mascots, and the star of the whole show is Tuxette. Showtime! She hasn't been here all year, and the fans have been asking me all year, where's Tuxette? Where's Tuxette? Tuxette, she's Tux's beautiful wife. She usually joins in for 1 or 2 games every season. I was pretty sure that Darla didn't want to play Tuxette again.
Holy hell! I'll never do it again. Never.
So I thought I'd bring in a special guest.
Get to be a woman for a day. I'm not ashamed of it.
Hi, how are you? Oh, big hug. Buddy, how are you?
I am good.
Michael Hofstetter played in season 1 as Rudy Cedar Tree, and his mom was like, Michael has a question for you. I'm like, what's that? He wants to be Tuxette, his mom said.
And here we are, Michael as Tuxette, my daughter.
This is so weird. This is like the weirdest thing I've ever done. Seriously.
I invited my good friend Michael Hostetter. He wanted to play Tuxette.
I'm not regretting it, it's proving to be a lot more interesting than I realized.
He's been looking at how do you act like a girl.
I know for a fact some women do like the Z-snap type of thing.
You're gonna do great.
I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, it's natural. But you know what? After some hesitation, Michael finally suited up and we were ready to carry out the plan.
I wanted to do something that was like a storyline that would start from the beginning of the game and finish towards the end of the game.
So I got the help of a few friends and a couple enemies.
I am siding with the Hershey Bear, the bane of the Penguins.
The story was simple. Tux was sitting enjoying a game with his wife, and he quickly got distracted by the action of the game. But Coco and Darth Vader had evil plans for Tux's bride. So Tux had to rescue Tuxette, but it wasn't gonna be easy. The fans loved it, like they got into it so much at that moment, and I could hear everybody yelling behind me, "You gotta go get him! You gotta go get him!"
Everyone's pointing, like the whole crowd, the whole audience right now is into this story.
So Tux spent the whole period searching for his true love. He didn't catch a glimpse of her until we were like 2 sections apart, and he looked across at me, and I looked across at him, and then all of a sudden he plants a big kiss on Tuxette.
And I was mad at you too, because you don't do that. I don't care if you're under Darth Vader's trance.
I didn't want it to come to this, but things just got personal. It was time for something drastic. Time to fight superpower with superpower. Time for Super Tux. So Coco still had a hold of Tuxette, but Super Tux was on the scene. Super Tux spotted the evildoers and swooped into battle. This was it. It was one-on-one. Super Tux versus Darth Vader. Sith Lord versus Super Penguin. Tux grabbed the silly string. He's like, "No, you don't."
Apparently, silly string is his only weakness.
That's his only weakness. Blue. Has to be blue.
So after taking down Vader, Tux had a little something for Coco, too. And then, Tux finally got his girl back.
And we lived happily ever after.
The end.
I love this kid.
I thought that went well. Michael, you killed it, buddy. You killed it. You did good. Couldn't have asked for anything better.
It was fun.
Thanks.
People got their money's worth tonight.
Michael and I have a good bond together because we both kind of are really passionate about our profession.
You're looking good, Michael.
Thanks.
Looking good, buddy.
And I'm glad that he got to beat Tuxette, finally. I was proud of him. I was really proud of him.
It's my buddy.
It's really, nice to have another mentor in his life, somebody to look up to, positive role model.
The amount of stuff that he puts into this whole mascotting, it's truly amazing. And that's one reason why I look up to him. Not only that, but he's also a funny guy. I think he's going to make it pro. I think he has the most heart, soul, courage, you name it, he has it. I don't know why people would keep turning you down. Seriously.
Today was amazing. It's been a really stressful couple of weeks waiting to hear back from Pittsburgh, but having Michael here playing Tuxette really took my mind off of things, I'm really grateful for him.
Give me a kiss. I'm just kidding. He was gonna do it too. Today we're doing our mascot camp that I have been planning for the last 3 months. I have 4 campers that are gonna come and want to learn the world of mascotting. This is my first camp that I've run, and I was really excited to share my knowledge and my love of mascotting with the students. But I got a call yesterday that I really got to be honest, it knocked the wind out of me. I saw online that the Pittsburgh Pirates were hiring, and I applied. And I got the call that they wanted to interview me, and I was so excited. So the day comes and he calls me, and we talked for an hour and a half. It felt like I nailed it. He's like, well, great, we're gonna see like 4 or 5 guys in suit. We'll be in touch Monday or Tuesday, I'll let you know. All of a sudden I get the call. He says, well, we looked through all our candidates and we found the right candidates that are more qualified for the job. And I was shocked. Like, you don't even want to see me in the costume? Why? Yeah, he said I didn't have any baseball experience. That was his reason. And I was devastated. It was very difficult to hold it in. Like, I've been trying so hard and so long to get here.
Please just say, yeah, it's gonna work.
And I always get so close, but something happens. And what is it? Is it, like, I don't know what it is. I don't know. This is the certificate that they'll get after they graduate the Tux mascot camp. And if they get one, then they're Tux approved. So. It's really hard to move on when you've been hit in the gut. But I still love mascotting, and hopefully can still show these kids exactly how much. So we're gonna set up. The Pirates job was definitely weighing on me, but as the time approached for my camp to start, I'd say my nerves took over. Oh! Sorry. I'm nervous about everything working out. You know, I just want everything to go smoothly. I am almost my pants. I mean, this is the first time I've ever done anything like this, and I could fall flat on my face. Hi, Coy? Yep. I'm Chad, nice to meet you. I'm gonna be able to see if I have what it takes to teach other people to be a good mascot. Right. Okay, so today we are gonna have serious fun, okay? Serious, I'm not joking.
Who's that?
Who's there?
I wanted to make it fun. I didn't want it to be a boring classroom setting to where you're nodding off and falling asleep like I used to do in school. I want to introduce you guys to somebody, and that's exactly why I invited a good friend to be a special guest. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Rudy the Cedar Tree!
I honestly have no idea what I'm doing here. Just kind of got a call from Chad saying, hey, do you want to come to the camp? And I'm like, sure.
Michael, mascotting. What is mascot?
I look at him as like the face of Lebanon.
So he's like more of a symbol, you think, a mascot. How about you? Like, you guys are in high school as well.
You know, to me, mascotting is just being able to show how much spirit you have.
That's good.
I can understand him being a little bit nervous with it being the first time that he's doing this, but I think he's handling it pretty well.
Tux tips. If you don't wear a cup, start. Do not be this guy. Once we got to know each other a little bit, my nerves dropped and it was like we were all just friends talking. Okay, we're gonna get you guys' heads on, but talking can only go so far. If I was really gonna teach these guys anything, it was gonna have to be in the suit. Watch out, mascots coming through. Hey, come on, mascots, come on. We don't have all day. I don't know what I've been told. I don't know what I've been told. You know, the biggest challenge for me was figuring out a way to teach what I do as a mascot. So I came up with some creative lessons. We're gonna work on emotions in your characters. Right now, we're gonna start off with maybe a little bit happiness. You're with it, you're ready. You guys are looking good, looking good. Wait a second, you just won the lottery! You just won the lottery! Oh my God, you're so happy you never had a $10 bill in your life! What's something funny a dog would do? Sit. Good girl. Play dead. Oh, so this is a fan. What are some things that you could do? Maybe flirt? Ooh. Do the double take. Da, 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 da. Oh, wait, you're not a monkey, Spike. Let's go, Ben. See what you got.
All right, I'm not doing that to my own sister. Come on.
Wow, just play along. Oh, there you go. Oh, wait, it's his sister. What are you doing? That was good. That's a good job, guys.
So I worked these guys all day and taught them everything I possibly could in the classroom. But mascots don't work in classrooms. So I took them to a game.
I've never been to a camp before. This is everything that I expected, but better.
It was like being 5 years old again, in these big goofy costumes, running around, jumping around, acting like kids. It was awesome.
I want to thank you for coming to my camp. I got something, a little gift for you guys that I want you to have.
He really went all out with this, and he presented us with little plaques and stuff. I'm gonna hang that on my wall.
Because this is awesome. Thank you, guys.
It's funny, once I started working these guys, the Pirates job was the last thing on my mind. I was more excited about sharing my passion and inspiring these guys to love the job as much as I do.
Thank you, sir.
You know, the pros may not need me yet, but there are plenty of young mascots who do.
Good job, guys.
Good to go. So the craziest thing ever happened to me last week. I was kind of bummed out about not getting the job in Pittsburgh, just having a bad week.
Have a good time.
And then out of nowhere, I get this mysterious voicemail from some number in Florida.
See you guys 5 days. I listened to the message, and it was this fellow named John. He was a real big fan of the show. He said he had thought of a way that I could see Cody more. After I heard this message, I was like thinking, you know, what could it be? 2 or 3 days later, I get the mail, and there was a check. There was a check for quite a bit of money. It was enough to basically pay for Cody's flights to come for the next 3 years. It was a lot of money. And I was just shocked. Like, I was like on cloud 9. I called them right away and I bawled. I was crying. Like, I didn't know, who does that happen to? You know, why does it happen to me? And he just said, I hope this helps you see your son more.
It was just like, holy cow. Like, we get to see Cody whenever we want.
Everything that I had worried about just disappeared. First thing I did, I booked Cody a ticket.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
Spending time with Cody is probably my favorite thing in the whole wide world.
Oh boy.
So I planned this epic road trip. I rented a car. We're gonna drive down to Florida and we're gonna thank the people that made this all possible. Road trip! Cody and I are on a road trip to Florida. We're gonna thank the people that made this all possible. Woohoo! Since I don't get to see Cody that much, I really wanted to pack in as much fun as we could on this trip.
I'm excited that we're taking this road trip together, and who knows what's gonna happen. It could be crazy.
You have shame. You have shamed your village.
Oh, that's what we gotta ride right there.
Me and my dad both really love roller coasters. I went on my very first one with him.
You look so serious, you're like, I got this. I got this. After that, we almost got killed by
wasp.
Big wasp.
Whoa, what the frick is that?
Oh my God.
Gross.
We click as soon as we get together. It was like we were never apart.
Oh, that was a little fart. And I even got the chance to give Cody a driving lesson. What do you think?
I'll give it a shot.
You want to drive?
Yeah. I think my strategy is going to be probably not to crash.
Yeah, you're going to go right here. Turn right. Go ahead. Right here. Whoa, 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 whoa!
Scared the hell out of me.
Sorry, I'm just teaching him how to drive. It was a rocky start, but he was getting the hang of it.
Floor it, floor it, floor it.
See how fast it is? Good job, buddy. You had your first driving lesson.
Sweet.
You did good.
Yeah?
You want to drive the highway?
No.
So far, the trip's fantastic.
We've had a blast. I've had a good time.
Yeah,
You?
it was a really good time.
Good job. It was great doing all that stuff, but it's also great just being able to drive and talk. Are you planning on going to college?
I think so.
You think so or you know so?
Well, you never really know, but when you know, you know, you know?
No, that's bullshit.
Why?
Because you know. You should know right now. You should know right now. I want to go to college. You make it a goal. I think for both of us, just this time together is needed. And, you know, God knew that, and he sent someone to help us.
Okay.
And tomorrow, we'll get to meet the people that made all this possible. Who gave me the gift of spending time with my son. Okay. I'll see you in the morning. I love you.
I love you too.
So this was a fun road trip. Probably one of the best I've ever had. It's been a crazy awesome trip. I mean, we couldn't have planned it any better. Please stand back, Justin Bieber's coming. I haven't had this much fun with Cody since he was a little kid. I mean, I don't really get the chance to.
You're so good at it. It's unbelievable how great it is.
Part of me is sad that the trip's coming to an end, but part of me is excited because I get to meet the people that made this all possible. I'm excited to meet these guys, are you?
Yeah.
We made this trip to come down and see them and, you know, personally thank them. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
As we were walking up, you know, my mind started racing. Who are these people? And why would they do this for me and Cody? Are you nervous?
A little bit.
I'm a little nervous. And then I started wondering, how are they going to react to us being here? And I guess, more importantly, how could I possibly thank them enough for what they've done? Look at that girl in the G-string. Oh, look at right here. See her? She was hot. She was looking at you.
Yeah.
She's like, "Ooh, yeah, baby." When you take a girl out on a date, open the door for her, bring her flowers, candy, and bring her mom vodka. You want to take her out for a nice walk. Don't take her all the way out. Not on the first date. Be safe. There's a lot of diseases and crap out there.
Wrap it before you tap it.
Wrap it before you tap it. The big day is finally here. I'm excited to meet these guys, are you?
Yeah.
So a few months ago, I got a huge check in the mail from this complete stranger in Florida. He said he wanted to help me see my son more. Hey buddy, how are you? I was blown away. So I flew Cody down, and we went on this awesome trip down the coast. Good job. It's honestly been one of the happiest times in my life. And now, here we are in Florida, ready to meet these people for the first time. Pokeruses. And I have to admit, I'm a bit overwhelmed. You nervous?
A little bit.
I'm a little nervous. I mean, this family, they changed my life. Why would they do something so kind? And how could I even begin to thank them?
Hey!
How are you?
Hey, guys.
How are you?
How are you? How are you? Come here.
I felt like we were part of the family as soon as we walked in. I mean, wow.
Nice to meet you.
Good, how are you?
Come on in, please, please, please.
I was honestly a little shocked. I mean, I guess I imagined that they would be like extravagantly rich, but this was just a normal family living modestly.
So this is Jacob. This is Jacob.
And you're what, 16, 17? How old is he?
He just started driving.
Just started driving?
Yeah, my
full
insurance
dangerous.
is through the roof.
Actually, I was driving at 3.
Oh, really? And it just made me wonder even more how they could do something so generous for a complete stranger. It shocks me that there's people in this world like you, though, that just did that.
Well,
and I just wanted to know why. You guys gonna sit by us?
It is. Please.
Oh, nice.
There we go. Now we're sitting.
It was surprising seeing how modestly the Pokers family lived. Made me wonder even more why they'd give me this money. It shocks me that there's people in this world like you, though, that just did that. I'm really curious to know why.
We saw the show on Hulu, and several of the characters were really compelling, but we felt the most compelling was Chad. For a kid to be away from his dad, that pulls on my heartstrings. It's something that means something to me. My parents were older, they died early, and it's something that I sort of really never got enough of.
And it just seems tragic to, you know, be so far away from your son. And if we're able to help, why not?
Because I think, you know, the most important thing is the time you get to spend with your dad and the time you get to spend with him, you know?
Nothing in my life has ever happened like that. I really think that John and Leslie are our angels to help us in that moment of time. It was like a blessing.
I've never met anyone like them. There's no words like to explain like how thankful we are.
You guys are like family, like what you did for us.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you.
So I brought somebody that I want to, that wants to see you.
Tux?
Yeah.
You know, this family has done so much for me. I wanted to do something nice for them, so I brought them a little surprise.
You guys want to meet them?
It was time to bring out the big guns.
Oh, they're gonna be so excited. There he is. What's up, buddy? How are you?
Here we go!
I would be lying if I said that I wasn't excited to meet Tux as well. Ooh, Tux is cute. First of all, Tux is cute.
The whole thing was just magical for the kids.
Wow. Together, we just made beautiful music.
I don't know, I just felt close to him. I mean, wow. Part of me wished we didn't have to leave.
No. You're not leaving.
This gift from the Pokers has been able to make us both happy.
Really has.
Did he come?
Chad's back.
I'm glad we made this trip to personally thank them for that.
Thank you.
From the bottom of our hearts, thank you guys for this, because it was the most heartfelt thing anyone's ever done for me, and I thank you for that.
I'm just still so blown away that they were so generous to a complete stranger.
We will.
Less is more.
Definitely.
It truly is.
Definitely.
Money is just a means. It doesn't matter. What matters in the end is the time we get to spend together.
Done for us. Like, I'm so glad.
When you have that golden moment where you have something that can help somebody else and you feel compelled to do it, you should.
Bye. I will never, ever forget this, ever, as long as I live. And I'll never forget the Pokers family for bringing me together with my son. Instead of thinking about the next time Cody's gonna leave, I'm thinking about the next time he's gonna come back. Okay, Code, only 18 hours till we're back.
I think we should have a magic showdown.
A magic showdown.
I pulled out some magic tricks to see if I could beat him at his own game. I'm gonna make water disappear. All right, so I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna pour some water into this cup, okay?
Okay. Oh wow. So I have to top this one, huh? Okay, I'm gonna make it disappear. Ready? We're gonna really make it disappear this time. Ready? Come on. Push it way down in there. Whoa.
Dude, I was checking his hat. I even checked his hands. There was no, possible way he could have done that.
Wow. Fine. All right.
Literally, how did you do that?
I was handed my hat politely. I said,
Woo!
you can keep that.
Get that out of here. One.
Woo! We'll do the wave. Ready? Go.
So one of the most difficult things to get the crowd to do at my arena is the wave. But tonight, Tux is gonna make it happen. So it's St. Paddy's Day. We have a big game, huge crowd, and I'm hoping with a little luck, we'll be able to pull off the wave.
Hey, I need your guys' help tonight. You guys ready? You gonna help me get the wave going tonight?
When the whole crowd gets into it, that feeling, there's no other feeling in the world like that. I think I could do it. I hope so. And to be honest, I'm just looking for something good to happen tonight, because I got some pretty bad news the other day. So a few weeks ago, another pro job opened up. This one was for the Calgary Flames, which is not only my favorite hockey team, but it's also where my son Cody lives. I have been sending them resumes and videos for about 8 years now, and I was thinking that this is the one, this is the job, this for me, but I found out yesterday I didn't get it. So I'm really hoping things go my way tonight, because I could really use a break.
My goal tonight is to try to get the wave going, see if I can get it going around and get it going strong. I've tried it in the past, and it's tough, but if I could get it to go around just once, I'll be happy.
And you know, I go out there in the first period and I'm thinking, it's gonna work the first time. I could feel it. Nope, didn't happen. One section gets into it, the other section kind of gets into it, and then it disappears. So I tried again. And again. And again. I tried and tried for the first period to get that wave going, and I just couldn't do it. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, you realize that it just ain't gonna happen. Then it started making me think about the Calgary job and Pittsburgh before that, and how I've been doing this for almost 10 years and I still haven't gone pro.
I am so done. I'm done.
I just feel like, what the hell? Like, when's something gonna work out for me, you know?
You just have those days where nothing goes right, and today is that day.
When am I gonna get the next shot, you know? Is it gonna be next week? Is it gonna be next year? Is it gonna be in 8 years? Who knows? Maybe tomorrow.
I am so done. I'm done.
I just feel like, what the hell? Like, when's something gonna work out for me, you know? As I go through my career and, you know, I focus on the pro job, how long do I have it inside me to keep going? You know, am I doing the right thing? Am I on the right path? It's like I spotted a mountain that I want to climb, and I could see it, I could smell it, I could taste it, and I just can't get to the top. But you know what? It's been a great journey. And I don't regret any of it. Like, I've come to the realization that on this journey up this mountain, I've really been able to stop and just look at where I've been. There's a lot of great things that's happened to me. I've been so lucky with this job. I mean, I love my team. I love the people I work with. I love my fans. Cody has experienced things in his life that no kid will ever get to experience. And I met Darla. If I never do get a pro job in my life,
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah,
I think I might be okay. Because I'm happy. I've been here the whole time at my destination. But my journey's still gonna continue. And where it goes, who knows?
My pants?